We're here now to the end of Loki's journey into mystery, that is, the Time Variance Authority. To many, this series might be about the TVA or the debate between order and free will, but to me, this show is about Loki's arc. It's a mind-bending space-time adventure just for Loki to accept himself for who he is. Because in a way, that is the most relatable part. As Mobius puts it,
you can be whoever, whatever you want to be, even someone good. I mean, just in case anyone ever told you different.
Before I start the breakdown, just a reminder, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I post a new video. I'll be doing weekly breakdown of all Loki episodes. Thanks. Okay.
In this episode, we saw many different Lokis. The place at the end of time, the void, as it is called, you throw a rock and you will hit a Loki. That's because Lokis might lose, but they are survivors. So even though there is a cloud monster devouring everything that comes to this place, many or maybe all Lokis that came here survived the longest. But that's not enough to turn a Loki into a hero. As we saw, these Lokis were quick to betray each other for the sake of this fictional objective of glorious purpose, given to them by their adoptive father. They didn't have the development arc our main Loki variant has gone through. The right way to achieve a Loki's glorious purpose is to not want it. This is our main Loki's mental state right now. When the future Loki says, "I hope you find what you're looking for," to that our Loki smiles as if he has found what he has been looking for. Now, he only wishes to keep it. The final task of uncovering the person behind TVA is not his mission. That's what Sylvie wants. He's doing it because she needs it. After all, Sylvie's entire life is defined by the TVA. She is robbed of a normal life for no apparent reason. She is fueled by revenge. She craves the answer to that one question: what was my Nexus event? But isn't getting it. This is what we are supposed to learn in the final episode. This is one aspect of her life. Another is achieving normalcy. When Loki asks what are her plans after all this is over, she says she doesn't know. That's because after being on a run her entire life, there is no one place she can call home or people she can call family. The only genuine, honest conversation she had in so many years was with Loki. Just one good memory, as she calls it. That long-distance relationship with a postman turned out to be a lie, a defense mechanism to hide her personal flaws. This became apparent when she pruned herself. Just think about it from that one hunter's perspective. He saw Sylvie prune herself, so based on what he knows, she killed herself. Now, even though Ravonna told her that pruning is not same as killing someone, still there is no reason for Sylvie to believe her. Yet she uses the stick to disintegrate herself without a second thought. Why? Maybe she desperately wants to be with Loki, be it in this life or the next one. This thought is mirrored when Loki says later, "You go, I go." Clearly there is a connection that they want to explore together, but that is for later. Now her focus is destroying the TVA and whoever is behind it. In contrast to that, Ravonna Renslayer, a high-ranking official at the TVA, is also unaware of the truth behind the timekeepers. But her response is not to burn down the TVA. That's because she believes in the cause. After all, she has put a lot of effort into rising through the ranks. As Mobius says, so long as the end justifies the means. Ravonna truly believes that. So she wants to find the puppeteer, but not to kill him. It's a conflicting idea that still persists. Is TVA good or bad? I guess that depends on why this organization exists. Our whole understanding of the TVA is based on that one animated clip we saw in the first episode. I mean, why not show us any real footage? After learning that the timekeepers are fake, it begs the question: how much of what we saw in that clip is false propaganda? Even Miss Minutes turned out to be a liar. I didn't know pre-programmed AIs were capable of doing that. Her programming surpasses Jarvis, Ultron, and even Vision. As Loki puts it,
It's an illusion. It's a cruel, elaborate trick conjured by the weak to inspire fear, a desperate attempt at control.
this might have worked initially as Loki himself accepted it to be the greatest power of the universe. But now, things are falling apart. Now, how much it crumbles is what we will hopefully get to see in the final episode. This is important because depending on what TVA is, we'll see if TVA deserves to be burned to the ground or other hunters, including B-15 led by Mobius, become a force of change at the Time Variance Authority. Regarding the person behind TVA, many of us believe that it has to be a version of Loki. If there was a multiversal war that led to the end of everything, Loki is the only person that is most likely to survive. Also, we have seen Lokis do incredible things that we or even he didn't think was capable of before. So, the probability of it being Loki is high. But the question is, what kind of Loki? After seeing so many versions of Loki, now we know to expect the unexpected. The Timekeeper Loki need not look like Tom Hiddleston. He need not be a male of a specific race or even a humanoid species. The person might even go by any other name. Say, for example, Loki, who looks like some other actor and goes by the name Kang. Possible? Finally, I would like to circle back to that scene between Loki and Sylvie. The one where they were just sitting together chatting. The way it was executed was meant to hint that those two share a special connection, but are still hesitant to express that. I've seen a lot of disgust towards it among some viewers of the show. Maybe they are right in their perspective, but isn't it a double standard? Presently, we live in the age of acceptance of all, irrespective of their race, gender, or sexual orientation. On the surface, we all advocate that. Yet, when something new comes our way, we are immediately disgusted by it. Why? I know Loki fell for himself. Maybe he is an incredible seismic narcissist. You don't have to understand it. Just accept it. So long as it is not causing harm to anybody, why not let it happen? After all, we are talking about a fictional scenario between fictional characters. That's it. I've talked enough. What are your thoughts on this? Any theories for the final episode? Tell us in the comments down below. Also, please like and subscribe, and always remember, oh no. World building is so fantastic that I am a fanatic.